This is Gili T. I don't know if you can see the ocean behind me. Staying in a beautiful resort called Gili Beachfront Suites. It is actually pretty economical. I got it for only $75 a night. I looked on Google Maps at the area. I looked for 4 stars or higher, and then just basically looked at which ones were the best price and looked at all the pictures, and I chose this one, and I am very pleased. Sometimes it's not as nice as it looks in the photos. This one is even better. It's been so fun here. I rented a bike and I've been cycling around the island to watch the sunsets every night. Of course, going out for great food and snorkeling right outside the hotel. That's been awesome. I've also been to Amed, which is a beach town, where I did some scuba diving. And then I went to Gili Air, which is a little island in Lombok. You take a fast ferry from Bali to get to the Gili Islands. And I did 4 nights at Gili Air and now Gili T. I did scuba diving here as well. It was very exciting. The last time I went scuba diving was a long time ago, and there was tons of soft, flowy coral. It was like a rainbow underneath the water of just so much life. And this time there wasn't any soft coral. I don't know if it's because the oceans are getting warmer, and there's been a worldwide bleaching event, so that was a bit of a shock and it was kind of sad, but there are still tons of fish to see, and it's just so amazing to be swimming. You feel like you're in a life-size aquarium. Today when I was snorkeling out in the ocean, I actually got attacked by a Titan Triggerfish. I guess I triggered him. So I found out later by researching online that you should not swim over their territory. Well, I had no idea that I did that. I was just swimming, and all of a sudden this massive fish, like as long as my arm probably, started aggressively going towards me. So I just put my fins in his face and just tried to like scare him away with my fins. And what I learned since then is you need to get out of their territory as fast as you can, so that's where they nest, and there's like a cone shape that goes up, and if you enter their cone of their nesting area, they will attack you. So what I should have done was go back the way I came, but I was swimming against the current, so I just kept trying to go in the direction that I was going, but the current was quite strong, so I wasn't making very good progress. So this fish and I battled it out for a good, I think, 5 minutes. It was kind of scary, but now I know for next time I will just go as fast as I can away from the fish, and even if that means going off the route that I was going, I will be going with the current if there is a current, so I can get away as fast as I can. I've seen some fire dances here, and that was really fun. Sunsets, sunrises, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful scenery. Massages, picture this. I'm getting a massage, and before I get ready to get the massage, the lady points to this thing, and I thought she said hairband. So she closes the curtain and I'm getting ready, and I open it up, and it's a pair of disposable underwear, but it's got an elastic. So I thought, well, what do I care? And I always get massage oil in my hair, so I was like, oh, it's actually good to have a hairband. So I put on the underwear on my head. The lady's washing my feet, and she's just trying not to laugh. And then all of a sudden she looks at me and she says, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're wearing underwear on your head." I was like, I know, but I was just going with it because I thought you said it was a hairband. And she and I laughed so hard. You do constantly faux pas when you're traveling, but that one was very cute. Everyone rides bikes. You got to ride on the left side of the road, not on the right side of the road. So that's something to keep in mind if you're ever in Indonesia or Bali. When I got to Seminyak for the last few days of my Bali vacation, the first thing I noticed was how much quieter it was than when I was in Kuta just 3 weeks before. Kuta's not that far away from Seminyak, so I'm guessing that it's more the time of year rather than the location that's making the difference. Edit. This might explain why I liked Seminyak better than Kuta. And of course, Ubud. In July and August, there's a lot more tourists than in September. And now that we're into third week of September, I think we're heading into the slower season. But it's a good shoulder season because the rainy season in Bali starts in December and January. So coming here September, October, even November is probably a good compromise where you get fewer crowds, better prices, but you do run the risk of more rain. Seminyak has been lovely. My hotel is called the Hotel Horizon, and it's a short walk to the beach. The beach is really nice, lots of places to relax and watch the sunset, and there's live music all over. You just pick a spot on the beach where you want to sit down and relax and enjoy the music and watch the scenery. One of the things that I enjoyed about staying at the Hotel Horizon was they had a little Bali cultural experience where I got to play dress up and wear a Balinese costume, and then they taught me a little Balinese dance, so that was fun. I've been enjoying going for massages and manicures and just shopping and eating in gorgeous restaurants. It's been very fun and relaxing. If you are thinking about going to Bali, what I would say is check the weather year round and check the seasons for high season and low season for tourism, and then try to pick something that is the best of both worlds, where you're not coming in the super high season, but you're also not coming in the height of the rainy season. So you want to be where it's drier, but also not too crowded, because it really is a lot more relaxing when it's just quieter and less hustle and bustle.